Hello everybody and welcome to another guide, some time saves, some gold per hour. What is it going to be this time? This time, a big time save in leveling your lockpicking up. Are you a rogue? Do you need to level your lockpicking? Listen here, my friend, listen here. This guide is the fastest, most refined route that I could possibly come up with, that I used myself for leveling your lockpicking up to 225 to get you to the point where you can unlock any lockbox in the game. Common misconception is lockboxes go up to 300. That's wrong. The highest lockboxes in the game, reinforced steel, thorium, etc., are 225. There are some doors that are 300. But this will get you to 225 within about 2 to 3 hours. 3 hours if you're giving yourself a lot of time. Maybe you want to go grab a bite to eat. Maybe you want to do something in between. So it'd take you a little bit longer, but here it is, guys. Enjoy. First, if you're a Horde player, you want to start off at the Merchant Coast in the Barrens. As you can see, I am boarding the particular ship that the lockboxes are in, and I will show you how to find these. And so when you're level 1, you want to start off here, and so that's a higher lockbox right there, just to show you all. And so now we'll go up to our first spot here. So as you can see, there's somebody else here, but that isn't an issue because there are plenty of lockboxes to pick here, and as you'll see, for you Alliance players, the Alliance equivalent of this is very comparable as far as the number of boxes. So what you want to do, I'm a higher level lockpick, so it isn't leveling me right now, but you just want to kind of rotate on these boxes, and it'll take you about like half an hour, probably a little bit less, but like just to give yourself, a little bit of padding, I'd say it'll take you about half an hour to get to between level 75 and 90, and you can definitely get enough for your rogue quest by farming here. If you are a member of the Alliance, watch out. No, I'm just kidding. This is where you'll start off. You'll start off at Altar's Mill here, and as you can see, similar with the Horde, there's one other player here training up their lockpicking. So just like you saw in the Horde starting zone, it's pretty straightforward. You'll stay here till, again, between like 75 and 90, depending on how much you're willing to pray to RNGesus in the later stages of those levels. Okay, so once you're between, I guess it's at least level 70, then I recommend going to Durnhold Keep in the Hillsbrad foothills. There are just an enormous amount of lockboxes here, as unlike the starting zones, these next two spots have like 30 to 40 boxes, and so each of these shacks along both sides here have at least a chance for one chest apiece, and some of these ones at the end have two. If you're lower level, then you're not going to be able to do it as quickly as I am here, because you're going to have to fight, and if there are more players here, this is a very popular spot, then of course it'll take quite a bit longer. So going Okay, checking this out. But anyways, at the like end there's like 3 spawns. Just really anywhere. You won't have any trouble finding where it is these lockboxes are. So yeah, just all along here, and I'll speed up the video now, and so you'll see, you know, I'll just continue to go here and farm, and so you want to stay here until 150. At 150, you'll get a steep fall off. It'll be about a 20%. It'll go from like, I don't know, like 150%, and then at 150, it'll go down to like 20%. So at 150, we will head on out to our final spot, which is I think the real sort of gem of this video. I was very lucky to find it, and so we will head there next. So if for whatever reason Hillsbred doesn't suit your needs, if there's too many people there, or what have you, or if you're Alliance, then because this is actually like literally 30 feet away from the starting Alliance lockbox spot, we are here at Lake Everstill, and there are quite a few more boxes here than there are in the most popular 1 to 300 lockpicking guide. Some of the diagrams that they have both for this particular location and the other sort of body of water location, in both of those, they only show like, I don't know, there's like 5 to 7. No, there's literally like 30 to 40, or like 25, 30, 40. I mean, at least 20 boxes here at Lake Everstill. And so as you can see, I'm kind of showing the boundaries of where it is in the main part of the lake. They're kind of like evenly spread out all over the place. So anyways, off to our final location for 150 and above. Okay, so here we are in the final 1 to 225 location. This will get you from 150 to 225, which will enable you to unlock any lockbox in the game. We're talking thorium, reinforced steel, mithril, all the good ones, 50 silver tips, tons of money. You don't have to spam, you know, opening low-level boxes and wait 5 hours for people to have low-level boxes in the city, or if you're on a low-pop server or whatever. Come out here to this Sartheris strand here out in Desolace. And again, the lockpicking guide that's widely available to people kind of doesn't do this place justice, because it makes it seem like there's only 5 chest spawn locations. I assure you there's at least 20. And as you can see, I'm going down this route here. Now, one thing I noticed when I was leveling my lockpicking, I mean, and as you can see, I'm 240 and I'm still getting levels from this place, but these are 150 chests. You can start doing them at 150. And until level 210, you're gonna get 100% lockpicking rate, or at least I did. Maybe I'm just the luckiest man on the planet. I don't think so. I think that internally, when Blizzard was coding this, one of their devs was just like fat-fingered, like, you know, like, or just did the formula in code wrong, or like whatever they did. Like, I don't know if they use like a database for these values or whatever, but someone fat-fingered in like 100% instead of like a diminishing return. You're going to be leveling up so quickly. you know, you've got to fight off level 30 monsters. You can just run away from them like I am. I'm 60, so this guy isn't going to do anything to me. But as you can see, there's one other person here. He's kind of sticking along where the guide tells you that the boxes are at. But if you just do a little bit more exploring, you see that like over on this side here, there's at least like 10 boxes over on this side as well. So you want to stay here. This'll sustain you until like 225. This will take you about 30 minutes, just like the other zones. Each one will take you about 30 minutes. With travel time, and when all is said and done, you can get your lockpicking from level 1 to 225, unlock all lockboxes in the game, make tons of money off of tips, be the guy in your guild that can do all of the boxes for everybody. Whatever the goal is, I wanted to show you just the fastest and easiest way that I used and that you can use to level your lockpicking up. No strings attached. And yeah, you can brag to your friends. You can be like, look, man, you know, you're sitting there at 165, you know, spamming open steel lockboxes in trade chat, and I'm here with 225 lockpicking. Now, if you want to level it up to 300, there are several doors in the game, Solomon's, Skolomans, and all of these different places that have that you can lockpick their doors. It's like 300 lockpicking for those. However, that's not the purpose of this guide. The purpose of this guide was just to give you that fast, easy route to get your lockpicking up to open all boxes. I hope that you appreciated this. If you did, maybe leave a comment below. Give it a like. It helps me out a lot. I really love finding these places. If you didn't appreciate it, it's absolutely no problem. I know I'm kind of like a little bit all over the place, you know. Sometimes I'm not the best at explaining things. However, none of that matters because you, my friend, are a badass and you are going to have higher level lockpicking than your bud over there. And that is worth your time. So I hope that you had a blast. I know I did. And to save you from any more awkwardness, that is it, my friend. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Maybe if it applies to you, maybe. See ya.